Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy, welcome to part 16 of Oasis here in City Skylines 2. Well, in the last episode we noticed that our industries needed a lot more resources, and so we dove into the resource tree and we saw we lacked a lot of resources. So we built a lot of these extra resource areas over here as well. I think these one already, these ones I built extra, these stone resources, I think, stone resources. And what else did we do? Did more. Also the oil, I think, we had actually this oil terminal over here for more oil out of the ground. Under the ocean, in the ground, of course. And these tankers are now getting all the oil from these platforms, as we can see over here. Nice platforms. And of course we were not done yet, because the amount of resources needed was staggering according to the tree map, basically. So off camera, and this is pretty bright, but nothing to do about it, that is the game, it's like this, bright, non-bright. I added here on the right side a whole area with mostly stone and coal, a combination of stone and coal, and I called this area just groundworks. So that mostly did the trick regarding the, let me see, the coal and the stone here. So we have now, as we can see, a little bit of a surplus here in our stone. That's nice. And in the coal section we also have a little bit of surplus, and the other options I did not touch. As you can see, we have like a huge shortage of grain, but that is for another time, because in the last episode I said we need more public transportation from all these areas to these areas to maybe also this area as well. And I mentioned the metro. Yes, the metro. So we can do two things. We can make just one line that goes just from here to here to here to there, or we make it go into a big loop. If you ask me, considering also the width, take the width into account. If you want to have one over there, maybe one over there, a loop would be more beneficial. But I think maybe two loops. One from here to there, and then halfway here. So we have somewhere here in the midpoint a meeting point where the two loops can meet. Okay, let's see what we can do. So we dive into here. We go into the metro. Well, that has been a while ago that we played with the metro. The subway station. Okay, so how wide are these things anyway? These are 3 wide. Okay, let's see. What is the best place for these things to be? Now, this is all commercial, and we have some. So I think we have to sacrifice a building for that. I think roughly there. So bulldoze that away. So we have here one of these things now. So pick them again, and that is a 1. Now also I want to have one over here, because like I said, this is going to be a loop, and we can place that over here. To make things work, we make sure that we are going to make a path that runs from here to there, just like that. For these guys, and buildings will eventually come over here as well, so don't worry about that. So we have now one over there. Did I picker it? No, not completely. Picker the whole thing. Yep, thank you. So we have now one over there and one over there, and now we're going into this direction, and I think we can have one over here and here. Let me have a look. So we have one over there, and let's say over here. We can always make a crossing that goes over this big road, no issues there. Yep. And then here, this is the here's the center point, so I also want to have one. me see. This is a good spot, I hope. And roughly here, maybe? In the middle, yeah. That building has to go, sorry. That can become a bigger one, yeah, that's all fine. So we pick this one again. And here, somewhere in this middle section, we are going to create, because we have one there and there, we turn the clock like that, and I think this is the perfect spot to create like opposite opposite versions. So there, and whatever that building might be there, I don't know, what is this? Oh, that's a substation. Ah, okay. It's a good thing I did not move that. So let me grab this thing. This thing was not even used. So let me move this to the other side. Why not? And then pick this thing, and we put that straight next to there. That's perfect. Yeah. So we have a let me see this one. So we have now one over there. Now we can first make a loop around here. Yeah, let us do that first. So the double subway track, which is this one. Here we hook that up. Now look at that. Now we're going to do the daunting, nasty, yucky task of putting in tracks. Because why do I say yucky ba? Because it's always so difficult to see these things on the ground. So yellow, okay, this, and we have to start here. And the thing is, you have to really connect these things up well, not accidentally on that side, no, on the proper side, that side. And yeah, you have to follow this. See, so from there to there, and then we go from here to there. We follow this, and you can see how poorly visible it actually is, especially if it's underneath all kind of other stuff, like here for example. Yep, that's connected. And here we go around the corner. This will be the crossing point. And here, yep, like that. Let's see, and here we make the line complete. Nice. Now let me do quickly the other line, little short time lapse. And voila, that is completed. Now of course this line will complain about having no trains, because no metro wagons, because nothing is connected to it. So let me see what we have. We have a subway yard. This is the old one, which is big. Small overground subway station, terminal subway yard, terminal contains terminal subway yard. Vehicles 5 can be upgraded with extra tracks. I think we need that. Oh, okay, this is nice, and this is pretty nice. Let me have a look. Where can we squeeze this in? Right here in this area, preferably. Overlapping items. Okay, I will turn on the anarchy and I will just place it here temporary, and then but I want it here like that, and I just make a side road, a normal side road, by the way, just a, can even be an alley, because like that, and then we grabbing this thing, and I say we remove it to here. Now let me have a look here. This building, what is this? Extra Terrax terminal. Whoa, we can connect that like that. Okay, this one. This is even for a metro or not? What is this maintenance hall? Now, if it can provide us with, but there's no space. Great, that is a did not thought about that. You need space for that. You need space. How space is at a premium right now here. We really cannot bring this on the ground right now. Also, it would require a little bit more space, like I said. We do have some space over here, but it is like not. So let's see what we can do. If I just take and say this road, okay, make it parallel to this highway, like that, and we go to the highway, and then I make a simple on-ramp system from here to there, and an off-ramp, of course, from here to there. Here we go, and we can put 2 lanes in between. Now, I take the 4 lane. That's more natural, I think. So that will be then like this: on ramp, off ramp. Great. And then here I will make the same type of. I'm just thinking, you know, this build. Where is this building? This one. So if I place this to here, like that, then I have the opportunity to extend it here. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we have some space, so that helps. So we going into here. These are 1-lane tracks, so those are these. So we bring them out. 2 of them. And then of course, what the monkey is going on here? What is this? Trees all in the air? Okay, we'll fix that in a moment. No worries. And then this has to go from roughly here in a bend to -20, which is that. And that has to be connected there to the main line over there. Like so. Like so, and then from here, let's see, of course it's very close to a station, but I will just go around the corner with 160, and basically we can just dive into here. It should in principle give the metros that are required, but let's see, bash. See if we go also into the other direction, like so, and then hook this stuff on. Yeah, it's a lot of work actually. Let's see, pick this one that goes into there. Yeah, and then this one is very close by actually, so we do this without snapping. That should do it. Okay, this thing needs water, electricity and everything else. Terminal subway yard. I'm not even sure if this thing gives metros. But it's listed here, so I assume it says only terminal railway yard that contains warehouses and facilities for subway train handling and maintenance. Okay, let's give this one first water and then let's see again. Let's see. Turn that off and then take the bend and we grab it straight from here and bend it into there. Yep, that's working. And then electricity. Wow, we have a high voltage cable running there, but that's not needed. We can just use this. Minus 30, that's way too deep. Let's see, where is the nearest? Also there. Overlapping items. Oh man, that makes me sometimes so sick and tired. And the overlapping items. Okay, bring it from here then into there. Yep. So is this thing giving metros or not? What does it here say anyway? Upgrades vehicles in use. 0 out of 5. And how many lines do we now have? Let me check that. Public transport. This is this the subway? Tram. No, this is the subway. Oh, wait a second. Finally, we see something. Oh, it went on. Oh, there they go. There they go. So they have 5 to their disposal and we can expand this. And how many did we have per line? Train lines. Here we go. So 2 per line over here. It's not that much. But this building can be expanded. Increase capacity for more subway trains. Okay, but it's pointed that way. And here as well. And this building, maintenance hall. Huh. You know, it's kind of interesting to see, where this is going to, because, Okay, it's always a little bit tricky to make this work. So this is an extra piece of depot. Going there, going there, and then we need the train underground from, let's say, here to, that is like how much? 120 meters, 28 meters, and then H down 128. It's not even 90 degrees. 128. Well, I'm happy with it. It's good enough for me. So this will be leading towards over there. Yep. And of course here, yeah, you go into there, and maybe from here, yeah, it says overlapping items. Yes, I know. Yeah, I don't even know if that connects, but we will see. Here we bring it into there. So is there a way? Well, it's hard to say, this, and then how about here? You see the same kind of yellow lines that are sort of also here. Yeah. it has to show, you know, in the end, like if I want to have like more, let's say I go here, sorry, we're going to the subline and I go to this one and I say like I want 4 vehicles, yeah, like that. We can also go to the other subline and I say I also want 4 vehicles, like that. Okay. And then I pick a this. No, not that thing. The whole thing. Thank you. Yep, connect it up with there. And now turn off the snapping for this part. And hook it up to there. Although... it seems to be flipped around somehow. I don't know why. Just a sec. Let me redo this again. Pick it. From here, and then grab it from here. So I wonder if this would provide extra trains. So let's just wait it out. In the meantime, I will do something about those trees, those hanging trees in the air. So I will select this button, make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, okay, remove these air trees. I don't know what else to call these things, but okay, like that. Okay. They're gone. We still have a few more of those. Here, look at that. Probably when I was doing the landscaping over here, this happened. If I pick at this thing also, and I will just bring it in here. Yeah, and then this one. Maybe there. Yeah, they should theoretically, you know, supply the network now with extra. Okay, let's move this node and align it with object height of this, so that's nice and straight. And let's do the same thing here as well. And this to object height of that. And let's just see how this will go. Yeah, the first thing what I now want to do is make the other part of the line. You know, there's a lot of time going into this because I want to do it right. So let me see, where were we? We have now one underground line, which I can barely see. Where is that thing? Here. And here are the 2 stations coming together, these 2. Okay, so this is a depot, so that's not important. That is a cargo. But let me see, one of the best places I think is about here. I think this is a parking lot, yes. Put that over there, that's fine. And put this one straight over here. Yeah, I think that's fine, also fine. Coming from there, going around, yeah, that's all nice. And then there we have the 2 we don't need anymore over here. So in essence now we are going through here. Now having 2 of those here will be a little bit tricky, since this is only the airport. I wonder how we can solve that. Having 2 lines here. This is part of the airport, I realize that. I'm just thinking. Let me have a look here. So people come out, say here or here. Can I do something? You know what I'm thinking? What I will do? I will just grab this thing, create just a little bit of land. Yeah. The brush size slightly smaller. Just a little bit of land, that's it. Not too much, because that's a pier of course, and I can create a little bit of an outstick here, and then I don't know, maybe on this side we can do something. If I just grab, oh come on, if I just grab this road like that, and then we go just around this cargo airport like that, and somehow, where will this road go? Nobody knows. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Where can we put this best? Well, the best thing is to put it over that train line. Yeah, something like that, and then bring it down again. Yeah, so I think I have an idea where I want to bring this. So I bring this now down to the ground, and then underneath that road, and then it can go directly to that road there. Yeah. Let's see. That was not the idea. Just want to bend it in. 48 by, no, the snapping is on, so it does not want to snap. This is like, okay, maybe it does want to snap. Okay, turn around. Yeah, let's not forget to make it also bicycle friendly. Like that. That. So there's actually nothing present here on this road, but eventually it will. So we have a station on that side, and we will have also a station on this side. And you might ask yourself, like, what will people be doing here? Well, I don't know. Enjoy the view, you, and then having a stop like this, yeah, over here like that, and on the other side. Here we have some extra space now, extra land for that. Yeah. Okay, that will then run to this area, and actually, you know, I left an area open here for this kind of purpose, for this metro. So that will be then over there, and we can now basically create the line underneath the ground. That will be interesting. Now let's make some connections again, this time with a different color, with bright red. So let me do this in a time lapse. Be right back with you guys. Okay then, so this connection also has been made. Now I want to use the depot and make sure that the connection is also providing here trains to this network. So what I want to do here is I grab this option and I just connect basically, let's see, that should provide in principle also the train necessary for this line over here as well. So let's have a look here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It should output some trains. So while we are looking at that, we also are looking at the lines over here. let's see, assign vehicles 3, 5. I want that to be 4. Yeah, and then this one should also be 4. No vehicles, yeah, I know that. I don't know, maybe it takes a little bit of time for these guys to spawn. How many vehicles do these have? This is actually not saying how many vehicles. Dedicated dimension faster. Really? Because if you click this building, so 7 are en route according to this. If they still come from this building, by the way, then they still can go through that existing route and then still enter this other area. So let me think. I have four subways that I need per line, and I have 4 lines. So technically I need 16 metros in total. I don't know about this one, you know, this one is... I don't know, it appears that as it does not give anything at all. And this building... Just trying to think about alternative options here. Now I could try this thing. It's facing the wrong direction. Yeah, I'll just put it somewhere more here. I mean, this is, well, actually here it's possible. I mean, this is just in the middle of nowhere anyway. Now let's just try it. Now let's see what happens, because I am actually pretty curious whether this building would then give any subways to the system. Now I know it's under there, but I will just... Okay, let's bring this out. Turn the snapping off, because I want to go slightly to the right, and then go on the ground like this, and then just hook it on to there. Is that okay? Yeah, it seems to. Now let's have a look what happens with these. Okay, we grab this node, object height of that. Now will this building get... Yeah, that's 1, 2, and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought this thing only had a capacity of 6. Yeah, 6. Right, you know what that means, I think, at least, I'm not sure, but that the other station, that only is a maintenance part. So what I will do here, I will just pick a this, and I will just plonk down another one, just like that, easy peasy. And then we connect this up with, if we activate snapping like here, and then going around like that. Ooh, that's a tight bend, but can we make it? Can we make it in there? Will this one provide the remaining 2 for that line? I have no idea. Oh, 1 and 2, and there's even a yellow one for the other lines. Oh yeah, because that other station does not have enough. Okay, fair enough. Nice. That's okay. So we put, here we go, some of this. Now let's also put a little bit of parking around here for whoever works here. It's always the way how I think about this. Let me see. That's a little bit too big. Yeah, I think this is big enough. Also here, and then also put some bicycling parking options over here, there and there. They could cross the street there, but maybe we can also put like a crossing straight there. Perfect. So click it a click, and you can go away. You also pick at this and flip that around, dedicated turning lanes. Well, that's nice. Nice to know. That means also that probably, yeah, this thing is then purely for maintenance, but yeah, it's far from ideal. That's for sure. And I also don't want people to park here, so I am not going to put bicycle path, but just greenery. And yeah, you know, parking maybe also here for just cars. So let's say something like this. You know, they can get there, I mean, from, you know, whatever, from the highway, but yeah. Well, I don't know how much this saves in traffic. I mean, in City Skylines 1 you could always see the traffic flow with TMPE, but it's here, it's yeah, you can also see a traffic flow, but the only way how you can properly see it is like just look at the stats that we see in here. You see like, okay, how much is it used? Well, currently not that much, but maybe that will come in time. We will see. We have quite a lot of money. So is everybody still happy? Small homes and internet service. Let's do a quick check on that. Cellcom. Okay, we don't have any of that over here. We totally don't have any. Wow, I'm surprised. Let me put that then over there. Bosh, everybody happy? And then here, let's say just on this main road. And I don't know this industry if that is that important, but the yellow part is the coverage. So I would say, this is not fitting. Maybe here. No, that's the flight overlapping items. No. How about here? Yeah, I think that's okay. At least there is now also cell phone coverage. What sits under there more, by the way? What are these buildings? Telecom tower? Wow, this thing has a capacity of 20,000 gigabits per second. Is that the same? And a modern telecom building. We also don't have that, you know, that fits definitely in this area. So why not squeeze that in somewhere here where... Oh, look at that. What a perfect, nice, lovely spot. That makes people happy. A satellite uplink. That's a small building. We can place that. Do we have any mountains on this map? Yeah, but they are out of range. Okay. Still, how about here? Yeah, it's near the fishery, huh? Let's put it here. It's how shall I say it? You would expect this thing more on a nice hill or something. I might do that. Place this thing more on a hill. You know, that's more the place where you expect that kind of stuff. And for the rest, I think, what is this? A server farm. How much is that anyway? 200,000 for a server farm. That's definitely an industrial building. And industrial we have over here. Oh, look at this. It's like... this is made for it. Look at this, guys. Made for it. This building is humongous, actually. This is industries, and yeah, this is all industries, or not? Yeah, this is industries. So this is the server farm. I'm looking at from the back. Now, usually I look from the ocean, so I'm thinking maybe I will grab it, switch it around, and plank it there. Yeah. Look at from this side. So has this building some options? What is this? A fiber optic cable increases the coverage of the server farm. Why not? And what is this? State-of-the-art machines with high computing power, remarkable increase. Also fine. We have enough money. No problems there. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, I think, guys and girls, with this episode 16, I think... well, we did only the metro network over here, not over here yet. But I will do that off camera, and I will show you in the next episode what I made here. Maybe all the way up to there as well. And then later on we can continue with building other stuff. I'm not sure yet what. If you have any ideas, maybe we can... ooh, bright. Maybe we can expand the whole port over here. That would be nice if that thing was not so bright, but okay. Jeez, the brightness. Yeah, maybe we can expand the port somehow. I have no idea, you know, how busy is this port? How much is there in storage? You know, there's a lot of storage containers here, but it's not really that you can say, you know. Here we are, so... Well, the storage is not a problem. Okay. Oh. Holy moly, this brightness thing is really annoying. So what are you delivering? What do you have? I cannot see it. You have... I don't see anything. Maybe you're loading. Probably, yeah, he's loading, so he's going to export. Maybe he does the same. He is exporting food, as it would seem. Okay, fair enough, food. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, we have the metro system in this area done. Like I said, I will do the metro area in this off camera. And yeah, then I hope to see you guys again in episode 17 for whatever comes then. Please leave your comment behind in the comment section below. And give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell for the next episode. And I will see you then. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching. And until then, see you. Bye bye.